guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video I have another what's sold on Poshmark video, and for those of you who might be new here, thanks for checking out this video. I'm a full-time working mom. I have 4 young children and I really love putting out videos on fashion, beauty, mommy lifestyle, including my recent reselling journey here on Poshmark. So if those things sound at all interesting to you, please consider checking out my other videos and please subscribe, link down below as well. So again, for today's video, I wanted to just go through all of the sales I made for 2 weeks here on Poshmark, and I'm going to be covering the weeks of December 1st and the week of December 8th. So during those 2 weeks, I made a decent amount of sales, nothing really mind-blowing or anything, but you know, I was pretty happy with that. I am really totally a part-time reseller. In fact, I haven't had a whole lot of time with the holiday season to list a whole bunch of items. So for that reason, I think my sales probably hurt a little bit. But you know, that's how life is. And I'm enjoying spending time with friends and family and doing all of the fun holiday things we've been doing these times of year. So for these reasons, I think my sales might have taken a little bit of a hit, but I'm okay with that. And I'm very excited to share with you the items that did sell for me during these 2 weeks. So just to remind you, I will be sharing with you my earnings directly from Poshmark, and I will be subtracting any shipping discounts and also my Poshmark fees, but I will not be highlighting my cost of goods or any other business related expenses. If you're interested in hearing a little bit more about my cost of goods, I have linked down below some of my recent haul videos, and in my haul videos, I do try to highlight some of my cost of goods. So just moving on directly to the sales, so starting off on the week of December 1st. So during this week, I made several really good sales. The first one was this beautiful Sundance cardigan. So it was really a sweater coat. The style was called the Copenhagen. It was made out of lamb's wool, and it's a beautiful long sweater coat, as you can see here, with a front button closure. Really nice kind of Fair Isle type of design. Perfect for this time of year. It didn't have a hood, but it had this really oversized, exaggerated collar, which is just gorgeous, as you can see here. It was in excellent condition, and I just knew this would do really well. As you're all probably aware, Sundance is, I believe, initially a catalog brand, but they do have retail stores as well, and there really is a strong following for Sundance here on Poshmark. So whenever I see a beautiful item like this from Sundance, I definitely snatch it up. So this particular coat didn't take very long to sell at all. I'd say maybe about a month or so at most. And I did receive a best offer price of $65, which I accepted. Poshmark fees are $13, and my net earnings are $52 on this beautiful sweater coat. The next item that sold that week was this pair of American Eagle Paloma Tan open toe booties. It was new with tag, and the size was a size 11. So this particular item was my attempt at retail arbitrage. If you're not aware, American Eagle brand is actually sold at Payless shoe stores. It's not the same as American Eagle Outfitters. So that's a huge distinction to make, especially if you're looking for items out there sourcing, and also if you're purchasing these items. Just be aware of that. So this was the American Eagle brand from Payless. So I was at a local mall recently, and there are some shoes from Payless that were on sale. I don't tend to source Payless shoes because of course they're known for really low price points that start off with. However, I was able to score a pretty decent sale on these items, and I really like the style, so I decided to give it a try. So for this reason, since it's from Payless and it was retail arbitrage, I didn't make a whole lot of money off of these shoes, but I did make a decent profit. And I was just excited to kind of move these along. So this particular shoe, as you can see here, was perfect for this time of year, especially if you're not in too cold weather, because they are open toe, but they're still a booty, and I just love this style of shoe. So in California, at least, this is perfect. And it was brand new and just really in amazing condition, as you can see here. Very comfortable shoe as well. And ultimately, I did decide to accept a best offer of $18. Poshmark fees are $3.60, and my net earnings are $14.40 on this particular pair of shoes. The next item was another pair of shoes. It's from Clarks. It's the Unstructured line. It was called the Unloop in black leather. It was a size 6.5 and amazing condition as well. So this particular line from Clarks, Unstructured line, tends to be a little bit more of a higher retail price point. It has a lot more comfort features built in, and this Unloop design, at least in my opinion, is really classic for this type of line from Clarks. So I think some people tend to be searching for this. It looks kind of like a clog type of style, however, it's very, very comfortable features built into it. So this particular shoe, I did decide to sent out offers to likers offer on for $49. My shipping discount was $1.80. My Poshmark fees were $9.80. So my net earnings were $37.40 on this particular pair of shoes. Ironically, within that same week that I found this shoe, I did find another similar shoe in a size 5.5 in a brown leather, dark brown leather. So in case you're interested, that's currently available in my Poshmark closet. The The next item was this cut from the cloth Stevie straight leg jean. It was in a size 14, and I don't typically source cut from the cloth. However, if I can find a decent deal on them, they do have somewhat of a following here on Poshmark. I believe this brand is sold at Nordstrom, and they make just really excellent quality, pretty decently price point jeans. This was in a size 14, again in really good, excellent condition. I think the dark wash is also really nice for this time of year. So for this particular pair of jeans, I did accept a best offer of $22. Poshmark fees are $4.40, and my net earnings for Poshmark were $17.60. So be on the lookout for these kind of dark wash jeans. I think right now, this time of year, that's really what people seem to be looking for. The next item that sold was one of my most favorite purchases and sales in quite some time, and it's from one of my all-time favorite brands, Boden. And I've talked about this brand many times on this channel. I think Boden moves very, very well, at least in my closet. So I was really excited to find this at my local thrift store. I did pay up quite a bit for it though, but I just knew that I would be able to turn it for a decent profit. And sure enough, this particular coat sold, I'd say, within only a few weeks. It was this beautiful coat, as you can see here, with kind of this tweed herringbone type of style. It was made out of wool and alpaca, so just beautiful quality. The retail price was about $300 on this coat. It was in a size 6, just in excellent condition as well. Really almost like new, I would say. So this particular coat got a lot of interest, not surprising. I absolutely love this coat. I did decide to accept a best offer of $80 on the coat. Poshmark fees were $16, so my net earnings were $64. So again, always be on the lookout for good condition Boden. I think it tends to move very, very well here on Poshmark. And this coat was just an amazing score and find at my local Goodwill. The next item that sold was this pair of shoes again. So it was this heeled mule style, as you can see from the brand Boden. It was made out of this dark brown leather, as you can see here. And Boden is a comfort shoe brand and also has a decent following. I'd say this pair of shoes was only in my closet for a few weeks, and it sold in that short amount of time. This was in amazing condition, as you can see partially here on the pictures. It was in a size 8, and the heel was about 3.5 inches. However, it was a block heel and had a small front platform, so the comfort features were really built in. It was very, very comfortable. A shoe that, at least in my opinion, you really could wear all day without any problem at all. So this particular shoe ultimately did sell for, I believe, my asking price of $35, which is amazing. Poshmark fees were $7, and my net earnings were $28 on these pair of shoes. So I don't actively source Boden. However, if it's the right style for the time of year, like this one was, and it's in amazing condition, I will definitely consider it, because I think you definitely can move it under those circumstances. Alright, so the next item was this really gorgeous dress. It was from Zara, and it was this bordered midi dress, as you can see here. It had very thin kind of spaghetti straps with some beaded details as well. So I was very excited when I found this dress, because as you can see, it's just gorgeous with some really beautiful beading and embroidery details. However, I was a little nervous to pick it up this time of year just because it was spaghetti straps. I didn't know how well it would do. But you do have a decent amount of coverage because it was midi length. So I figured I'd give it a shot. This particular dress got a lot of attention in a short amount of time, so it didn't sit in my closet for very long at all, and I was very excited to accept a best offer price of $22. Poshmark fees are $4.40, so my net earnings were $17.60 on this just gorgeous dress. The next item that sold was, I believe, my only bundle for the week, and I haven't been selling as much bundles as I had in prior weeks. I'm not sure why, but you know, this one did sell as a bundle, which I was happy about. So it was all maternity items, which is kind of cool. So it was made up of 3 items. So the first was this motherhood maternity cap sleeve blouse. This was my personal item from my closet. When I was pregnant with my kids, I wore this top. I didn't wear it that much, so it was still in excellent condition. It had a really cute bow style design tied at the neckline, cap sleeve, just really versatile, perfect for any time of year. You could just throw a cardigan over it for the cooler winter months that we're in now. It was in a size small. The next item that sold as a part of this bundle was this Be Maternity black maternity tank in black, and it was just a basic tank top that you can wear during maternity times. Just really good for all times of the year. I actually got this one from a Goodwill, so I didn't personally own this one, but I saw that it was in just amazing condition. Although it will not sell for a very high price point, which I knew about, because the condition was good, I thought it was a very basic, versatile style. I figured why not pick it up, and I was having the attention of people bundling it with the other items, like actually worked out for me here, so that worked out well. The third item was this Gap Maternity Silk Blend Sweater, and this was another one from my personal maternity closet. So this one is a size small. It was a really nice material, a silk blend. There was a little bit of pilling on it, which I disclosed, like most sweaters will have after they've been used some. But overall, I'd say it's really good condition. It's really perfect to buy maternity clothes here on Poshmark because maternity clothes, of course, are clothes that you don't wear all that long. So it's nice to be able to recycle them and repurpose them for other people. So I'm really excited to sell some maternity items. I don't have a whole lot of them in my closet, but I have a couple other really cute pieces if you want to check them out. So the bundle of these 3 tops did sell for a best offer price of $15. Poshmark fees are $3 and my net earnings are $12. So again, for 3 items, I made 12 bucks. Not a great sale, I'll say overall, but you know, I didn't expect a huge sale just because some of these are from my own closet and also pretty inexpensive price items normally at retail. So I was okay with this price. I would have liked to get a little bit more, but overall I was happy to move some of these items from my closet along. So the next item that sold was a beautiful pair of shoes. Again, one of my favorite sales of this 2-week period. It was from J.Crew. It was the LC black suede leather pumps in a size 9. So these leather suede pumps are made in Italy, just amazing quality. This was used, but very gently, just a little bit of wear on the bottom, I'd say, but overall the upper was pristine, the insole was pristine, as you can see here. Just a really gorgeous pair of black suede pumps. You just cannot go wrong with this. Again, it was in a size 9, made out of suede leather and made in Italy. The approximate heel height was 3.5 inches, so in my opinion, a very workable type of heel. Just classic design, just cannot get any more classic than this. So overall, I was excited to receive an offer of $70 on these pair of pumps. Poshmark fees are $14 and my net earnings were $56. So really just gorgeous pair of shoes. These J.Crew shoes, not from factory, but from the actual J.Crew stores that are made in Italy, especially the pumps like these, at least in my experience, sell very, very well. I've sold a couple of them already before, and I have one beautiful pair of pink pumps currently in my closet in case you're interested in checking them out. But they just move really well. They're just amazing condition, excellent quality suede and leather, and people are definitely interested in these types of pumps. So the next item that sold was another pair of shoes from a brand that I haven't sold before. It's from the brand Blowfish. And this brand does not sell for an amazingly high price point, which I knew about, but I really like the style of these particular pair of shoes, and they also have some comfort features built into them, which is always nice. And it was new without tags, as you can see here. The size sticker was still on there and it was unworn. It was a size 11. The style was called the Warrenda. It was an open toe sandal, as you can see here. There's an inside zipper, very cute kind of gladiator style type of design, and just an amazing condition, as you can see here. So I wasn't sure how well this brand would do, but you know, it actually did get a little bit of interest, which was nice. I did ultimately decide to accept a best offer price on these pair of shoes of $25. Poshmark fees are $5, so my net earnings were $20 on these pair of shoes. So I think in the future, I'm going to be very selective about Blowfish. I think there is some interest out there, but the price points they sell for really aren't all that high. So they have to be in amazing or new condition like these pair of shoes were, I'd say, and have a trendy style for me to consider picking them up in the future. But these pair of shoes check those boxes, so yeah, I was very happy about the sale. It moved along relatively quickly as well, I'd say within a couple of weeks. And the final item that sold for this 2-week period was this cardigan from Chico's. So it was a Chico's collection animal print jacquard cardigan. It was in a size 2, and as you can see here, it was a mix of multiple different kinds of animal prints. So super fun, a little bit flashy, but that's totally my style. I love animal, as you can see from what I'm wearing today, and animal is really trendy this time of year as well too. So I thought this sweater would do okay. I got it from my local thrift store as well, and I haven't picked up Chico's before, but I really like the style. I like that it was a cardigan, and I like the print, of course. So all those things made me want to consider picking them up. So this item, I'd say, moved pretty quickly. I'd say within a month of me listing it, which really isn't bad for me at all. It was in a size 2, and ultimately I did decide to accept an offers to likers offer of $20 I sent out for. My shipping discount was $1.80. The Poshmark fees are $5.60, so my net earnings after all that were $20.60. So overall, this is definitely worth it in terms of pickup for me. I didn't pay too much for this particular cardigan, and again, it was really in like new condition and just an amazing style. So again, I think Chico's is one of those brands that I've talked about where you really have to be very selective. If you can get it for a decent price point, an on-trend style for that time of year, I definitely would consider picking them up. Otherwise, if they don't check those boxes, I probably would decide to pass on them. Okay, so there you have it. Those are all of the sales that I made for those 2 weeks. So not a bad 2 weeks for a very new part-time reseller like myself. I definitely want to pick up my sales going forward a little bit, so I'm going to try to think of strategies and how to do that. But overall, I was very happy with these kinds of sales. If you have any questions about my experience on Poshmark as a part-time reseller, or any questions about any of these items or brands I mentioned, please definitely leave them in the comment section down below. Also, please consider checking out my other videos and subscribing to this channel if you like this kind of content as well. Otherwise, thank you so much, and I will plan to see you again in my next video. Bye!